Your shuffle will be in a video that I'm uploading later because I am trying to get through these readings very quickly and save you guys the trouble of watching me do stuff. But if you would like to go back and watch me do stuff, you're more than welcome to go back and watch me do stuff. In your overall energy, I picked this from this deck here. It's just the major arcana to give you guys what your overall spiritual lesson is, or that you're working towards, the archetype you're embodying and such for the month of March. And this is kind of like situation that you're dealing with. The card that you guys have is the same as Pisces. It is the Manifest card, otherwise known as the Magician. So the main goal for you guys this month is to embody your inner power, your manifestation magic. You're unleashing the inner magi. So you're going within to unlock this power and to manifest it so that you can manifest the life that you want in the month of March. And if you have Pisces in your chart, you might want to go check that out, because they ended up getting an extra card because I thought I pulled one, but there was two in there. And it was the Hermit card, which talks about going within to unlock this magic. So you may benefit from the fourth. Can't talk, y'all. You may benefit from the first portion of the Pisces reading. So you might want to go check that out. So this is just, this month is, the theme for this month is really going to be you just focusing on your will, your ability to create, and making your dreams and visions for the future a reality in a very tangible way. That's super dope. Your past influence, we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so that means this is the energy that's influencing your present, which is quite interesting. But in the past, oh gosh, I'm sorry, y'all. I think my little Frank Ocean is a little too loud there. Okay. In your recent past, you guys have felt very overburdened. Like, you guys have been carrying like a great deal of stuff and kind of, you know, feeling like you may be doing it kind of solo, you know, and feeling like, you know, just really stressed out, really exhausted. You're kind of doing too much. You're spreading yourself pretty thin. You know what I mean? And I keep feeling compelled to say, like, alone, you know? Because it's like I really feel like, you know, it could be a single mom, you know? As a single mom, I know how that is. It's like, it's just like you kind of feel like you are bearing the burden of so much. Like, it's a lot of just, you know, like I don't even know what to call this. It's like a cartoon that I'm picturing in my head, but I don't know what to call it. But it's just like, you know, you're juggling. You have a whole bunch of things that are like, it's like, you know, the person that spins the plates, and it's like they have like the stick on the foot and they're like spinning all these plates. Like, that's how I see you. So it's a lot that you have going on. It's a lot of things that you're responsible for, and in your recent past, and may even, you know, because it's influencing your present, you're feeling just, you know, overwhelmed, clearly, you know. So in our present conflict position, so your challenge currently is the Four of Wands. Now the question is, how on earth could harmony be challenging? Well, that could be in a couple of ways, because it could be someone who is so used to doing things by themselves that now that they have someone in their life that would be more than willing to help them and to support them, they don't really know how to ask for help. So they really don't know how to utilize this support system that they have in their lives right now. Or this could be feeling burdened by your home situation. You know, maybe where you're living presently. Maybe you're living with family, or you're living with friends, you know. And just feeling kind of overburdened by that, or feeling like you're being a burden on the people who may be letting you stay with them presently, you know. So going to the future advice position, hopefully you guys did not hear my tummy growl because that was kind of loud. We have the World reversed. Okay, I mean the wheel of fortune It's late, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm really trying to get these readings out. So I'm probably going to say a whole bunch of words and stuff. But anywho, this is the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this card is about like being stagnant, okay? When it's in the upright, it's more or less like a new cycle starting, right? So it's like a fresh new wind that's coming in, right? And it's kind of putting you on top, okay? But in the reverse, you know, it's just feeling stuck, okay? So the way that I read cards, y'all, is it's very odd. I look at the symbolism within the cards, but then I also look at the positioning, and it's like I see how all of them kind of tie in. And it's like now the thing that I'm seeing is like not a real arrow. I'm not hallucinating. It's like I'm seeing something that's like da, 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 bam. So it's bringing me back to this. So this is almost like this stagnation. It's like you're stuck here. Okay. So that's bringing my attention back to the household and the burden. Okay. You're being called to manifest like a vision of a new reality, so to speak, right? So I would say more or less, okay, this is the message. Make sure I say this right. What would you rather manifest? Your best self or your authentic self? Now, this makes me think about like a tower situation, right? When, you know how everybody says with the tower card, how that's like, you know, built on faulty foundation and so on and so forth. Well, how, like the deeper understanding I have of that is it's like the false idols or false monuments of our humanity that we build. So that would be our best self, you know, our very human conditioned, society influenced, gender biased, best perception of ourselves, a limited perception, right? So it's your best self nonetheless, but it's not you at full authentic potential. It's not you tapping in to the true power that exists within you. The best self cannot compare to the authentic self, not even a little bit. Like, not even a little bit. They're two totally different ballparks, stratospheres, whatever you want to call it. And that's what I'm really sensing that the challenge is for this month. The maintaining the best self or the best life or the idealized vision that one has for their life. You know, the American dream, keeping up with the Joneses and all those other, you know, super cool cliches. It's overwhelming to keep up with that. To keep up with a false monument erected to a life that was never intended to belong to you in the first place. It's exhausting to maintain that. It's exhausting to keep a smile on your face with that. To keep this, because I'm seeing this really, and I'm just going to be real. It's like a false facade of happiness. You know what I mean? It's like the, ooh, you know, we're on vacay, or ooh, you know, we're in, it's just like this false image that's being projected to everyone outside of you. But underneath it all, you're freaking miserable. You're stressed out. You don't like it. Like, you hate it. I'm not going to say you hate your life. But the situation that you're in, it's extremely overwhelming. But it's like, this is how I'm seeing it. It's like, this is what's being projected, you know. But this is what's going on underneath all of that. This is what nobody sees. When you go home by yourself, this is what is coming through the door. A person who's overwhelmed, who's not happy, who's stressed out, who feels overburdened. But this is what everyone sees, though. Cupcakes and cookies and such at the bake sale. My life is so grand. But that's what's really going on. And this may not be, I don't know what it's about. You know, I'm not a Virgo, but if it resonates, it resonates. Apply it where you shall. But anywho, so this battle between your best self and your authentic self, Spirit is calling in for the authentic self to manifest, because you have work to do. Each and every one of us has a mission on this earth. Okay? Very important things that we need to do on this earth, that we need to manifest, that we need to cultivate and bring out of ourselves. And that's what the magician, really, princess, really, man, my pronunciation tonight is terrible. But that's what the magician is all about. It's all about the manifestation of heaven on earth. That's what that really means. Your inner world, the inner you, the authentic self, the higher self, that is heaven. That's what we want to see. That's who we want to know. I think in the day and time that we live in now, we have more than enough of this. Fake little false facades of happy little endings and happiness. And there's so many people that are dealing with this, not just Virgos. But I mean, it's just we live in a very aesthetically pleasing, superficial type of society now. So, you know, the best self is what's hot in the streets right now. But what is more important to you? You know? To not look like you have it all together and to really actually have peace, happiness, and satisfaction in your life. It's your choice. It's your will. You can utilize it as you desire. But we are all creators, whether we are in full power or not. So your present reality that's manifested, it's very much, you know, in alignment with what's going on within. Let's look at the bottom of this deck. Okay. Judgment. Oh, okay. That's great. Okay. This is a karmic cycle that really needs to end. There is so much for you on the other side of this. Like, I think, and this is, of course, we knew these were going to be majors, but these are two majors, okay? Y'all, in all seriousness, I've been getting so serious with these readings this month. I usually be joking around a lot and stuff, but it's like this energy is so heavy because, and the reason why it's like I'm getting so serious, because it's like I'm sensing the seriousness of this. Like, this is literally your life, yo. Like, there is so much abundance on the other side of this stagnant, dead, putrid situation that you are choosing to stay stuck in. I don't know. I'm not even going to say I don't know if it's because you're scared, because I'm 100% sure that that's probably why. It's the fear of the future. But I mean, real talk, dude, like, Spirit is trying to bring into your life, usher into your life what you've been trying to create. This little best situation, this little tower that you've created. And it's like you want that, you desire that. But having stagnant, dead things holding place in your life, holding energy hostage and such, you know, that's preventing you from having what you could have. And I'm even going to go as far as to say that you already know this. So this reading, for these people that it's for, because this may not be for everyone. Because like I said, my intention this month was to really hone in on a very specific group of people who really need answers. That's the people that I like to read for. That they don't have chunks of change to where they could just be dishing out, you know, cash for readings, but you just desperately need an answer. And I think with this cycle shifting and the full moon and everything, this is very much needed. So this may not be for everybody. So like I said in the last reading, if you had to think too hard, it's probably not you. But I would even go as far as to say that you have gotten so many signs, so many synchronicities, so many people who've probably told you a lot of what I'm telling you now. Maybe not in this particular way, but you've gotten messages on this. And this reading isn't telling you something you don't know. It's just confirmation for what you already knew. And you're still stuck. But this month, and I really do say again that you guys probably might want to watch that first half of the Pisces reading to really, get the gist of that whole inner seeking thing that I talked about with them, of that going within. Because I sense the heaviness of how important this is. Like, this is very, 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 very important. And either you gonna move or spirit's gonna move. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. You can either choose to, leave the tower before the demolition, or you could be thrown out the window when the thunderbolt strikes. Just saying. Love y'all, Virgos. This is spoken in love. It truly is. I want to see you guys have this abundant new beginning. Do not be your own worst enemy, because there's greatness that needs to manifest out of you. Don't deny the world of that, or yourself of that, most importantly. I love you guys, and I will see you maybe in about a couple of days, maybe even sooner than that, for your love reading or whatever other reading that I am led to do. I love your face, guys. Deuces.